Have you ever thought about how subtle clues that could reveal a woman's history encounters with several partners In this video, we will examine 11 crucial indicators that can point to an intricate, passionate past. From subtle alterations in behavior to fascinating clues, we'll provide information that could surprise. Remain with us while we reveal how these minds might change your viewpoint on partnerships and individual music-first connections. She maintains her using a phone secretive, one of the main indicators of check to see how she handles her phone. She keeps too much information about herself. Using a phone could be a red flag. She keeps her phone near at hand, as you can see, and doesn't leave it alone, even briefly. If you inquire about it or attempt to look at her screen, she could turn into defensive, or this degree of secrecy might make people nervous. Show that she is hiding something, or someone else. You might notice that she swiftly flips between screens or ends apps whenever you're close by. If she frequently answers calls, privacy, or refrains from using her phone. Together, this can go much farther. Fuel. Suspicion, in addition to whether she has several passwords and is unwilling to first lessen sharing them, could act as a barrier to open. While it's customary to value excessive concealment in privacy, could indicate deeper problems, such speaking with others. She wants to remain anonymous. The secret is to identify trends and talk to them in an honest and open manner. Conversations, openness and trust are essential in any partnership, and knowing these indicators can assist you. Address such issues before they escalate. Number 2, since her priorities have changed. Abandoning you. Another important metric that we have is, when her priorities shift, you discover you were left out of her plans in a healthy partnership. Partners should organically incorporate one another into their lives and goals for the future. But if you begin to see that she makes choices without taking into account your emotions or excludes you from important facets of her life, such as be a serious warning sign. For example, she may begin to spend more time with friends or taking part in novel pursuits, which don't include you in this change. In focus can cause you to feel marginalized, giving the impression that you are no longer a top priority. Additionally, you may observe that she creates important life choices, such as relocating cities, taking on new roles, or shifting careers interests, without talking about them with you, and your partner are in a committed relationship. Ideally, judgments should include some level of dialogue. If they don't, could imply that she's imagining a future in which you are not included. If you observe this shift, it's essential to have an honest discussion to determine why her priorities are changing and how to deal with any underlying problems. Third time together, she is hesitant to present her to you. Friends, it's a dead giveaway if she appears unwilling to present her to you. Friends in a good relationship. Getting to know each other's pals is a natural development, demonstrating that she respects you and desires your participation in her social network. But if she's always making excuses or seems reluctant to introduce, it could be an indication of something more serious. She could argue, for instance, that her friends wouldn't comprehend or assert that it's not second lesson the appropriate moment, but there are sporadic delays, a typical, ongoing avoidance that can express a wish to maintain certain elements in her life that can be distinct because she is concealing aspects of her history or ongoing activities. You might also discover that she enjoys spending time with her friends without you causing emotions of seclusion, and challenging the gravity of your friendship, comprehending the reasons behind her continued, you are not a part of her social circle. Vital, and dealing with this need for a considering talk about how you're feeling and find out why she left her reasons open. Communication can provide clarification, miscommunications, and disclose something more important at play. It's critical that both partners feel respected and included in one another's lives. if you find this video entertaining. Please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Click the bell icon on our channel so you can never miss an update, and I appreciate your support. Number 4. She feels at ease with tangible intimacy. One obvious sign is her degree of ease with physical closeness. Being comfortable with intimacy can be a favorable quality, yet it could also indicate an extensive history of partners if she exhibits self-assurance and initiative. From the beginning, intimate circumstances could imply prior encounters. For example, she could start a physical contact without holding back or exhibit a high degree of ease in intimate environments, but this isn't intrinsically negative. It could indicate that she has a great deal of expertise in similar situations. You might also observe her willingness to experimenting in the bedroom, which can be exciting as well as exposing, but it's essential to recognize the background of this conduct. Engaging in frank dialogue regarding her ease with close physical contact can result in improved knowing how to approach the subject with regard and sensitivity, with an emphasis on encouraging candid dialogue as opposed to this method can assist in passing judgment. Establish credibility and fortify your relationship that guarantees you are both in agreement with the physical aspects of she stays away from the 5th relationship. Discussing sexual. Another important indicator to keep an eye on is health. Because of a lack of want to talk about sexual open dialogue about sexual health. Any relationship depends on health. Making sure both partners are aware and at ease, participating in a wholesome private life if she avoids these interactions on a regular basis. It can be worrisome. You may discover she shifts the subject or appears uneasy. When you discuss topics like as STIs or sexual history in relation to contraception, 3rd lesson. Avoidance may erect obstacles to confidence and openness in your partnership, comprehending her reluctance. To talk about these significant issues is vital since her hesitation can be the source of either bad experiences in the past or a lack of significant importance in these. Talking about this calls for understanding and patience are meant to produce a secure, accepting environment for these discussions and convey that talking about sexual health is essential for both of you. By tackling the subject, you can gently make her feel more. In the end, it's open and comfortable, enhancing your partnership and confirming that both parties are on the same page. When regarding sexual health, number 6's narratives are ambiguous. Or another warning indication to watch out for is inconsistency, is if she regularly provides ambiguous or contradictory accounts of her past when someone shares their life's experiences. It's reasonable to anticipate some specifics, and she frequently lacks consistency in her tales. Details may appear to vary constantly. She warns them that it can be a warning sign. For instance, when she talks about the past connections or social events, that details are frequently ambiguous or contradictory, that she could explain a one-way event solely to offer a different version the following time. Discrepancies might make it difficult to recognize her actual experiences and motives, and the causes of this. Her actions can vary, and she can be attempting to conceal parts of her history or feel awkwardly disclosing the truth specifics. In certain situations, it may even imply that she is making up some of her narrative to present oneself in a particular light. To deal with this, it's crucial to encourage a culture of trust and ask politely and openly for clarifications. When her tales don't fit together, and convey that you value honesty because promoting candid communication, you may felt more at ease, disclosing her genuine encounters that result in a stronger and more open. She keeps you in the 7th relationship. At a sentimental distance is a serious red flag to observe whether she stays away from emotional intimacy in a wholesome partnership. Emotional closeness is equally important as physical closeness that includes sharing of emotions, ideas, and encounters on a greater degree if she continuously maintains. Keeping you emotionally detached could reveal more serious problems or historical traumas. You may discover that she is reluctant to talk about her emotions or private issues that frequently divert discussions that necessitate emotional openness, or shifting the topic of conversation when get overly intimate. This conduct can make it challenging to establish a deeper connection level, making you feel far away and unconnected. There may be a number of reasons why she might be acting in this way. Lesson number 4: been harmed in past partnerships and is now cautious about approaching too closely, or she may not have had the opportunity to grow. This obstacle is emotional intimacy skills, can impede connection and confidence in your connection. Dealing with this problem calls for tolerance and comprehension. Urge her to express her ideas and sentiments by establishing a secure, give her a non-judgmental space to tell her you respect her mental health and desire to better comprehend her building. It takes time to become emotionally connected, but with persistent work and transparent communication, you can improve your link and strengthen your bond. Please let me know if you're enjoying this video. Give it a like and sign up for our To Stay channel and press the bell icon. Updated, I appreciate your help. She compares you to her in number 8. One worrying indication of her ex is if she often makes comparisons between you and her prior partners when it's normal for previous connections to impact existing ones. Comparisons all the time can be harmful and damaging if she brings up her ex-boyfriends frequently, especially in a manner that makes you feel unworthy or scrutinized, which can lead to anxiety and unease in your relationship. You might observe that she explains how her ex-partners handled specific circumstances or emphasizes attributes in them that she believes you are lacking in. Comparisons can give you the impression that you're being compared to someone, other people's standards instead than being valued. This behavior might also reflect who you are. Show that she hasn't really moved on from her previous partnerships and might have unresolved emotions or a lack of closure. It's crucial to deal with. Honestly discuss this matter and inform her of how these comparisons have an impact on you, and convey that they're affecting your sense of self-worth, and the romance motivates her to concentrate on the present and value the special characteristics that make your connection unique by encouraging candid dialogue and realizing that you can collaborate to move on from the past and create a connection founded on respect for one another. And appreciation number 9. She's distracted by her. Another indication to be aware of is if she is too preoccupied with her physical attributes. While it's typical to excessive concern for one's appearance, an obsession with attractiveness can occasionally indicate more serious problems or uncertainties. If she commits substantial attention and effort to her appearance, it could indicate that she's looking for approval from other people, possibly originating from previous partnerships where physical attractiveness was a major factor. You may observe that she talks about her appearance much, looks for continuous praise or visits excellent lengths to make an impression on people. It appears that this behavior can evoke emotions of strain and unease within the connection if she requires outside validation is always visible. Could imply that she's attempting to make up for previous instances where her appearance served as a gauge of her value. It's crucial to address this issue to promote a healthy sense of self-worth and reciprocal gratitude inside the 5th lesson connection. Give her real compliments and let her know that her worth goes beyond her appearance. Talk about how confidence and acceptance of oneself are essential in a friendship, encouraging a more profound relationship founded on comprehension and assistance. By collaborating to create the basis of one's own value and gratitude, you can improve both your relationship and personal She displays confidence. Number 10. Possessive or jealous behavior is another. If she shows signs of jealousy, that is a warning indication, or possessive conduct, but sentiments of jealousy can be somewhat normal. If they occur often or in excess, they may indicate underlying fears or unresolved historical issues. Partnerships. You may observe that she gets agitated when spending time with acquaintances or when you interact with others. Even in informal settings, women behavior can lead to conflict and stress, resulting in suffocating sensations and an absence of liberty in the relationship. If she questions you frequently, devotion, or attempts to control who you can spend some time with, it could indicate that she may be having trouble with trust difficulties, resulting from instances in which she felt abandoned or deceived in the past. To address this behavior with candid dialogue is crucial to reaffirm your dedication to her, and how crucial trust is to a good friendship that encourages her to communicate her emotions, worries, and job jointly to create a healthy limits by encouraging a feeling of mutual respect and safety. You can manage possessiveness and jealousy. Essentially, she avoids F at number 11. The last indicator to watch for in future conversations is if she consistently steers clear of conversations regarding the future in a dedicated for partners. Relationships come naturally to envision their shared future, talking about plans, goals, and long-term objectives. But if she avoids these interactions on a regular basis or is uneasy when you bring them up, it could be a sign of doubt or an unwillingness to commit that you may observe. She shifts the topic or makes ambiguous answers when you inquire about the future plans. This behavior has the potential to evoke emotions of fear and doubt in the relationship that makes you doubt her degree of dedication. If she refuses to talk about the future with others, it could indicate that she's not prepared for a committed partnership or is still managing emotions associated with the past experiences. Dealing with this problem